Super Sundays, baby. One Sunday away from the NFL. Though it starts on Thursday. It's going to be popping in Vegas. That's all I got to say. Let me tap some people in. Make sure the peoples know we on. Give me a minute, people. I'm just tapping people in. Just what I mean about notifications. When I tap you in, I'm notifying you. So now you know I'm on. There's no excuses. I'm hitting everybody up right now. At least all the sports heads I am. Super Sunday, baby. Big weekend. We got a lot to talk about. Mainly freestyling, though. Let me tap everybody in. Whoever tapped in already, you already know what it is. Just give me a minute. If I get Chinese on you, you know I'm looking at these words, man. Super Sunday, Al York Sports, the raw truth, man. 2 shows a week at least for the last 5-7 years, man. Real talk, man. Hold up. Almost finished here, tapping everybody in. I want to make sure I don't leave nobody out. So they don't be like, yo, Al, man, you ain't tell me, man. All right. What's going on, man? Super Sunday. A lot of sports this weekend. College football games. MLB baseball. It's getting real in the field, man. That's all I got to tell y'all. And it's just going to get better, man. Things are going to get better. Let me see. I can't see the people tapping in. Give me a minute. Might be doing something wrong over here. Just give me a minute, guys. Yeah, live from the Shady Grove. You know how we do it. Give me a minute, guys. Just tapping people in. Let me make sure I get all the sports heads. Let me get the Yankee fans, yeah. We got a lot of Yankee to talk about on the show today, man. Loco, what's going on, Loco? Big Cess, much love. James, I see you. Super Sunday, God. This is where I just let y'all ask me all the questions. Don't shy away today. Friday, I told y'all, it's hard for me to answer questions because we're dialed up already. Everything's kind of like premeditated. Plus, I got the guests. This the show here. This is going to be the last Ask Me for whatever, too. Because now that the NFL's back, I'm going to start doing like post-game shows of the NFL on Sundays. So Ask Me Whatever is going to be basically put on pause for a minute. So I just want y'all to know that. So get your nut off, man. Ask me whatever questions you want. And we'll keep it going. James, I appreciate the love. Cess, you already know how we do it. New York Yankees to the death. Every day, and twice on Sundays. You know, and like I said, guys, if this your moment, holla at your boy, man. I'm here for the taking, man. I'm here spending time with y'all today. Because y'all spent time with me Friday. Y'all watch me work. Today, we kind of working together. We building a thing together today. But I need y'all participation. You know, you guys got to ask me questions or not. I start topics up. I'm going to wait a minute, then I'm going to start a topic until some questions come on. All right, while I'm at it, New York Yankees had a big weekend series at the Trop. We lost 2 out of 3. We had a close game Friday night, then it got blown open after the 5th inning. Domingo Hamon pitched pretty good. I'm satisfied with what he gave us. The bullpen blew it. Yesterday we had the young guy Schmidt go out there. He did pretty good. I think he gave up 1-2 runs, if I'm correct. The point I'm trying to make is that our starting pitching is pitching. We're just not getting no hitting. The only person hitting for the Yankees is Aaron Judge. Now, I'm going to keep it 100. He's the only one hitting. Today they won 2-1. Judge deliver again. He hit the home run. He hit the double in the ninth, and he ended up scoring. So that run was created by Aaron Judge, if you ask me. We got one guy hitting in a lineup with 9 people, and that's a problem. I'm glad we was able to escape tonight with the 2-1 victory, or this afternoon. We got a lucky third strike call there. I mean, I'll take it. There would have been bases loaded. Diaz thought he walked. The pitch was on the outside corner. And, okay, it was good enough on the outside, but it was low. If you look at the pitch, all you got to do is size his knee up. That ball never made it over his knee. It ain't even equivalent his knee. But like I said, I'm going to take that. Clay Holmes got lucky. He got the call third strike. We left the Trop with 1 game. So all that mess they created, they only gained 1 game on us. They won 2 games, we won 1. They only gained 1 game. We still got a 5-game lead. We're not sitting pretty, but we got a little cushion. Unlike the Mets, where the Mets right now got a 1-game lead over the champions, Atlanta Braves, who are steaming right now. And I had no clue that the Braves were going to make a run this early. I predicted the last 2 weeks of baseball, the last week of baseball, maybe the Braves will make a run. Man, they already damn near tied the Mets already. They 1 game behind the Mets. And the reason why this is so important, especially for the New York Mets, not only you get a bye if they end up with a better record than the Braves, because they'll have the top 2 best records in baseball unless St. Louis catches them. But not only would they get a bye, the winner of the wild card has to go to New York, to Citi Field. If they forfeit the first place, now they're going to have to play the wild card, which probably they'll get the home series in that wild card. But then they're going to have to go at Braves for that pennant game. This is why it's so important. Home field advantage is important in sports. And the Mets better lock that home field up, because if they don't knock home field up, they're going to have to really, really earn to get to the World Series, because these teams in the National League are all good. The Redbirds are smoking. The Braves are smoking. The Phillies could get hot. And I think the Dodgers are the best team in baseball, but I just think the Mets could deal with the Dodgers because of the Dodgers. Kershaw don't pitch in the playoffs. Walker Buehler's out the playoffs. And I think they can get to those guys that are pitching good this year who are not used to the bright lights. But the Mets better get their shit together, just like the Yankees got to get their shit together. And, it's real in New York, especially with the sport thing. It's real. But it's a huge possibility that if we don't take care of business late, we're leaving early. We're exiting early. I still think both teams get in, unless the Yankees get on another 8-game losing streak. And if that happens, then they might have an opportunity where they might not even get in. But I'm thinking both teams will get in, but it all depends on positioning. How can you best position yourself to win a series? And that's huge. In sports, that's huge. Especially a team like the Mets that rarely get in the playoffs. You want to kind of set up your way. Because if they're going to be on the road every series, I don't care how good pitching you are, St. Louis, one of those teams are going to get them. One of those teams are going to get them if they're on the roll every series. But like I said, if they solidify second best record in the National League, home field advantage, win their division, then they get those home games. All right, what we got? We got Loco. You said you did your homework. Yeah, Loco, as far as winning the championship, I don't think the Yankees are going to win either. Me as a Yankee fan, I predicted they wouldn't make the playoffs this year because we didn't make no moves. You know what I mean? Or we didn't make moves that mattered. We made moves. I mean, we got kind of Falefa, Trevino, who playing pretty good. We lost out on Correa. We lost out on a lot of individuals, and then we lost out on Castillo and the trade deadline. So, reason why we at where we at, because people had career first half of the seasons. You know, Stanton was hitting, Judge is hitting. You got Clay Holmes, who was untouchable. Tally on, like, what was it, like 9-1. They had career first half. I was saying year, but the year ain't over, so we got to go career first halves. That's what enabled them to flop. Not to mention Matt Carpenter, that was hitting the strings off the baseball. Carpenter, a guy that failed in his last 3 teams, fit in perfect with the Yankees and was raking until he fractured his foot. But the good news for the Yankees is that 6 in the building. I see you, baby. The good news for the Yankees is that we getting a lot of people back in September. But we still got to play a better brand of baseball. We're not playing a good brand of baseball. When we win, we sweating bullets. And when we lose, we just losing or giving the game away. I can live with that as long as they could turn it around this September, bro. Turn that around, man, because there's about 29 games left. You got a 5-game lead in your division. You got to continue to step your game up. And I'm not going to blame that we got injured players. We're just not playing good baseball, bottom line. Because we got enough right now to do damage. Would I like to have Steve Frost back? Would I like to have King back? Of course. Harrison Bader, that we haven't seen yet in the trade with Montgomery. Of course I want to see these guys. I'm a true believer of the more the merrier. The more the merrier. But if more and the merrier don't mean shit if you playing like shit. So, I don't know if it's Boone. Let me tell you something. I've been a Boone supporter. Maybe I'm biased because of that home run he hit against Boston. That made me automatically love him when he took Wakefield deep in Game 7. When I lost my motherfucking mind. When police ran in my house thinking I was beating my wife up. When I was just yelling and breaking shit in my house, and it was by Queens. Motherfuckers ran in my house, thought I was like flipping on wifey or something. Next door neighbor must have reported that. I love Boone ever since that home run off 10 Wakefield. I'm sorry. And he's also, I think, a decent manager. A lot of people wanted Boone out. I remember Humphrey wanted him out. There was a time Felix Jacino wanted him out. And these are true Yankee fans. These are my guys that are Yankee fans. I'm one of the only guys that say, you know what? Let them rock. Let them rock. And even to right now, let them rock to the end of the season. They don't make it, can them. They lose in the first round, can them. They don't win their division, can them. Now, if they don't win their division and they go, let's say, to the pennant, then that's different. But if they don't win their division and they lose like in the first round or second round, can them. Jeff Gersten in the building. You're going to have to rewind and catch up what we just spoke about. You lost a lot of good information. But moral of the story is we got to play a better brand of baseball. Now that my boy Sportsbook Jeff's in the building, his St. Louis Cardinals is playing a magnificent brand of baseball. They getting 5-6 innings from their pitchers. Not only do they manufacture runs in St. Louis, they'll take you deep. Pujols, Newt Barr, Carlson, Arenado, Goldschmidt. They all lighting it up right now in Redbird City. We were playing that brand of baseball in the first half. We were. We was getting big home runs from Stanton, from Matt Carpenter. Judge was still hitting those home runs. Donaldson was hitting some big home runs in the first half. All that shit is to sleep. We got to wake these motherfuckers. Like I said, some kind of furniture got to get moved around. I don't mean let go of somebody that don't mean nothing. I said let Chapman go. I mean, that's how you start. As much as I know that Chapman can be dangerous against lefty hitters in the playoffs, I mean, I don't want him in the 9th inning no more. That's what though. But I still think Chapman is service for him. If you could give him the ball in the 7th inning with 2 lefties, 3 lefties, and just tell him, yo, just throw as hard as you could for these 3 batters, bro. The thing with Chaps is too wild. So if you can't get the ball over, You're going to be having 2-1 counts, 3-1 counts. You get over with that in the regular season. Come playoff time, when you got these hitters like Alvarez from the left-hand side. I mean, you got major hitters on the left-hand side that can rake. And you cannot afford to go 3-1, especially the Mariners. The Mariners got a bunch of lefties you do not want to go 3-1 to. You understand me? So this is why I said get rid of Chapman. Then, if that doesn't wake motherfuckers up, because Chapman's a brand name. He got a big contract. Everybody knows he's been in all-star games. You let that motherfucker go, you start to wake motherfuckers up. They gotta wake people up because it seems like they need an electric shock in that Yankee fucking dugout because all of them got that same stupid-ass face like they ready to lose. Like today, they all had that face like, here we go again. We're gonna lose again. I seen the dugout. I thought we were going to lose again. And maybe I could thank the umpire for calling that strike 3. That thing was right. That thing was below Diaz's legs, man. I'm an umpire. I know that was the ball. That thing never made it over his knees or equivalent his knees. I could see if it started there and dropped. No, it never went over the knee. It was under from the beginning. So we got a gift today. Real talk, we got a gift. What you guys got for me, man? You got me working on the day that I'm supposed to be working with you guys. Jeff, what you got, man? You always got something for me. Okay, Stanton is 1 for 26 versus the Rays this year. You're right. But Jeff, what are we gonna do? Like, are we gonna put that center fielder Floria out there? We don't got Matt Carpenter available. Harrison Bader ain't available. I mean, any other options? I mean, I'd rather have Stanton, who I know can go deep eventually, than put one of them young boys that can't even get the ball out the infield. So what do we do if he's 126? That we don't have enough bodies. That's what I was saying. If you would have heard the show earlier, you would not threw that comment up. Okay, let me see something real quick. Yeah, I spoke about the Mets too. They won game. I think a 1-game lead, maybe 1.5. Correct me if I'm wrong, over the Braves. I thought maybe the last 2 weeks of baseball, the Braves would make a run and catch them. I never thought this early with 29, 30 possible games left, which tells me that the Braves they're on the driver's seat because the Braves won the chip last year. This is when the Braves get it turned on. Freddie Freeman or no Freddie Freeman. Olsen is nice. Only thing about Olsen, he's not a leader like Freeman. That's the difference between him and Freeman. They both put numbers up, but Freeman is a way better leader of men. And that's what Braves are lacking, but that's not to say the Braves can't win in this division. So the Mets better step their game up because I wouldn't be surprised by the last couple of weeks of baseball, the Mets would be 3-4 games behind the Braves if they keep lacking. Right now, the Mets are lacking, not like the Yankees, but the Mets are lacking. What you got for me? Jeff, me and you already liked them. That's why I asked you what percentage you like them, because I already liked them. When you told me 70, that was good enough for me. Come on, what else we got, guys? Yeah, the Cardinals are hot. Yo, X, if you on my show today and you ain't got no questions for me, just go back to sleep. Because I want to hear you. You always got some good shit. I want to hear you. All right, so Jeff, you know what? Put in $50 for me because I'm using my phone to do this show. I can't activate that. So if you really like them, I'll give you the ability to put 50 on me. Can you do that? All right, what else we got, guys? Let me see if there's any questions. Chris Williams, I appreciate you turning in. Let me see what else we got. We got to get going, guys. I gave y'all some work. I gave y'all 15 minutes of work. I built up a sweat quicker than what I thought. Now I want to hear you guys. Okay, X, this is what I'm talking about. You know why that happened, X? You want to talk shit that the Yankees are losing the bums, right? And now the Mets lost 2 out of 3. And what's funny is I had the Mets on a parlay today, and they fucked me. So, but I can't be mad. The Mets won me 6 straight tickets with them on them. So this is the first loss I got with the Mets. But the point I'm trying to make is, you laughing at the Yankees losing to the A's, right? 2 out of 4, but then you laughing? I think the Nationals are the worst team in baseball. And y'all lost 2 out of 3. So you got to watch what you say, brother, because it's going to always come back and bite you. What else you got, guy? Let's go. All right, so I covered the Yankee situation, basically. I don't want to overkill. Let's jump to another topic. I want to jump into the Jimmy G topic. He wasn't expecting to stay with the 49ers. I think it was a great thing for the 49ers because I don't think you could put all the stock on the young boy. I don't think you could put the stock on that young boy. Trey Lance, he's still unproven on a real good team. So when you keep Garoppolo, what you're doing is if Lance doesn't perform or take you to that next level, you got a guy that just took you to the Super Bowl a couple years ago. I mean, it was a whole team thing, but he played his part in Jimmy G. So I think this was a great keep for the 49ers. I thought Garoppolo was either going to Cleveland or Tampa. But the fact that they kept him was a great non-trade for the San Francisco 49ers. What we got? You tell me, Jeff. You tell me. I told you who I got going in. I got Seattle going in. Jays. I still got the O's out, even though if the O's maybe moved up, I got the O's out. And Cleveland, Guardians. What you got? All right, X, we agree. We agreed. They kept them. Great thing for the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, they in the driver's seat. I mean, if Trey Lance happens to be the guy you thought, picking them 3rd overall, then you're in the driver's seat. Because now if he happens to blow up this year, now you could trade Garoppolo and get some picks or a pick. Garoppolo's definitely worth at least a 3rd round pick, and that's huge in football. You can even maybe get a 2nd round pick for Garoppolo, depending how bad a team needs him. But I'm going to say 3rd, 4th round. If Lance works out, and then you get a backup for Lance, and then you run with Lance for the next X amount of years. What else we got? Oh, you got Mariners, Rays, and Orioles. So who you got out? You got Twins out. You got the White Sox out. Who you got out, Jeff? I don't have a sheet in front of me. Okay, Loco said Chiefs will win. What do you mean they will win? They will win game 1, or they're going to win the championship? Yeah, Jeff, I just said that I think they will win the National League East. I think the experience, the fact they won the championship last year, the fact that the Mets crumble early. You got guys like Scherzer now that needs a breath. He needs like a tired arm. He's exhausted. I think the Braves turn it on here and they win the division. I thought they had a possibility of winning it late. I mentioned that a few times. I thought the Mets would sustain and maybe the Braves get them late or not. Now with 29 games, I think the Braves are set up better than the Mets right now. They got basically everybody back. Even though Zuna's still playing, and he just got like a domestic violence charge, and they just ignore that shit. They ignore that shit. So, in a drunk driving or some shit. So, they got their pieces, man. They still got Rosario. They got the rookie center fielder that's off the meat rack. They pitching is stepping up. Now they got to get Ian Kennedy now to pitch, because I think they set him down because he wasn't performing as Kennedy can perform. So if they could get him back with the other young boy they got that stepped up, you know what I mean, free, you know, Charlie, you know I love Charlie, and they picked up Iglesias for the 8th inning. My man, they ready to go. The only thing, like I said, what they lacking is a true leader. And I think that will bite them late. But I think they get the Mets now, because the Mets let them come back. Just like if the Yankees let the Rays tie it up, it's a wrap. It's almost a wrap now. But the fact that we got a 5-game lead, all we got to do is beat them head to head or split and beat the teams that we supposed to, and we should win that division. But if we let Braves beat us head to head, and we're not beating the little teams like the A's and all the bad teams in baseball, we don't take care of the bad teams in baseball, Boston, then we're going to surrender that first place, yes. But like I said, we got a lot of guys coming back this month. Hopefully we can get some kind of a mojo in New York. I mean, we both New York teams need mojo, but especially the Yankees, and I think we can maintain and win that division. What else we got? Ohio State would run the table, or they would lose the game. I don't know. I'm not impressed with them. I had them yesterday, first half, over Notre Dame. I know Notre Dame is decent, but I just felt like Ohio State should have put them away early. They did show a lot winning the second half, 14-0. Their defense stepped up. I don't know if Notre Dame's offense is bad or if their defense is that good. But I wasn't impressed with Ohio State after one game, no. But at the end of the day, it's only one game, so we have a lot to see. I got them basically top 4, but I was not impressed with Ohio State. I was impressed with the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs came out and they fucking put the sledgehammer on Oregon. I thought Ohio State was going to do the same. I was wrong. What else we got? You got Chango in the building, baby. Your Raiders. I know you're a Raider guy. You ain't even got to tell me that. I know you love and you support your Raiders. I already know that. Okay, guys, keep bringing me the questions so I can keep answering them. Participation is a must on Ask Me Whatever. And like I told you, this is going to be the last Ask Me Whatever because we're flipping it into the football season. Sandra in the building, Miss Loca. Now that we got football coming, I'm going to have to do the post-game shows on Sunday, maybe break down 5 of the best games of the day. That one, my interest is going to go to that because Ask Me Whatever, it's like the quickest 15 minutes. It's a beautiful thing when not too many things are happening. But when we got things happening, I got to go to the things that I know are going to draw the people's interest even more. Talk to me. Oh, if that was to go down, Jeff, wow. I told you, I got the Mets beating the Dodgers. I think the Braves and the Redbirds got a better chance to beating the Mets than the Dodgers, only because Kershaw's playoff record, no Walker Buehler, and the Dodgers are going to have to depend on Urias, he's doing pretty good. Gosselin, great year. And the left-hander Anderson with a great year. I just don't think those guys are going to pan out in the playoffs. I don't see them guys that got lack of knowledge, lack of experience delivering in the playoffs. I just can't see it. I know how real the playoffs are, man. And the bright lights are brighter. The people are louder. Now, if Gosselin and Anderson do their thing in the playoffs, then anything's possible. The Dodgers can go right back to the chip. I just think they're going to come up short. That's why I take the Mets in that series. And Atlanta and the Cardinals, that's the toughest as it get, Jeff. If I had a gun in my head with the Braves with the home field advantage, I'm going to say Atlanta. But if the Redbirds get the home field advantage, I'm going to go Redbirds. That's how I'm going to call that series. What else we got? Live for the Shady Grove, Al York Sports. A little empty in here. I mean, they ain't playing machines and all that. It was a little empty in here today. A little empty. College football got everybody tired, I guess. Talk to me, baby. What we got? D-Nice in the building. I see you. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. You already know, baby. Benny Bellotto, where you been, Sinbad? Let me find out you win a little giveaway and you just forget shit. I know you won this week, baby. I know you got a 1-zip lead in round 3. But don't just forget shit. What you got for me, man? I'm calling y'all out because y'all not giving me enough. I'm dominating y'all. One dude shouldn't dominate everybody watching. What's up? Bring that shit to me. Bring it. Bring the knives. Bring the razors. Bring the oxes. Bring all that shit. Bring it. I'm waiting. I want to work. Y'all niggas ain't making me work. Are the Yankees going on another winning streak? My man Darren Leuven, my man Darren, day one right there. Much love, D. You know we go way back like Camaro seats, like wrinkled BBR shorts, baby. Matter of fact, you know what? We ain't doing Camaro seats no more. When I start telling people we go back like wrinkled BBR shorts. How about that? Yeah, Bilardo, I would like to get on a winning streak again. I will hope we get on a winning streak again. Well, are we? I don't know. I don't know what's up with my team. When we win games, I lost hair today winning that game. We needed a bad strike call by the umpire to close that game out. That's not Yankee baseball. If you watch Yankee baseball early in the year, we was smashing mugs. We was gunning them. Now we here, we got to like, umpire got to help us to win. Come on, dog. I'm not sold. Adolf Hitler in the building. Adolf Hitler, Mr. Burrito. Yeah, I'm going to call y'all as I see y'all. You ain't lying, Adolf. You know I love my burritos, baby. I've been giving them a break, though, for a little while. Giving them a break. What else we got? Loco got some work. Oklahoma college football doing good. Loco, it's only one game. It's hard to determine who's doing good or bad off one game. If they played a good game, one possibility. I didn't watch the game, but I know they won. Just like Ohio State, I didn't like their game one, but I can't really determine the year they're going to have. All I'm saying is I wasn't impressed with game one, but there is a whole season left. What else we got? Jeffrey Edwards, man, I appreciate you, brother. I love you too, man. I appreciate you. What else we got? Astros starting to show some dents in the arm. No, Jeff, they're not showing dents, Jeff. They just they got a big lead. They trying to get healthy. They're not worrying about winning the most games. They know that nobody can fuck with them in the American League. That's what they feel. They got the Yankees number. Who's gonna beat them in the American League? You tell me. Rays? They own the Rays. Blue Jays can't fuck with them. I mean, think about it. Who's gonna fuck with them? Cleveland? Only team that could fuck with them is the Yankees, and they got our number. So they just, Dusty Baker and company are just trying to get healthy. I betted them the other day. I was mad as fuck. They had a bunch of young guys because they only worrying about getting healthy to make that Houston Astro kind of playoff run. What else we got? Yeah, Adolf Hitler in the building. That's what I said. You didn't think I said it. I said it. What else we got? Let's go. Yeah, Jeff, you've been off for a while. You got to get back into it, man. I was telling Sportsbook Jeff, where your man at? He said that you've been doing other things, so it's time to zoom back in. You know what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, Ms. Loca says Sunday all be being nice. Once again, I don't know what you're talking about. Kind of like that movie Defiance. I don't know if you ever seen Defiance with the what you call them again? Give me a minute. Damn, not the Germans. Shit. Anyway, it's a group of people that they were fighting the Germans. I forgot what you call them, but bottom line, there was a teacher and he was the teacher guy. And every time he speaks to him, the guy goes, once again, I have no clue what you're talking about. And that's you, Loca. I never know what you're talking about. What else we got, man? Talk to me, man. Shout out to Price Tag Entertainment. Let me make sure I get that out there. We had a wonderful night yesterday, hosting all these old legends, showing me love like you wouldn't know. Let me tell you something. God is merciful, man. I'm in a room with legends, man. A nigga that came from the Lower East Side. I mean, the run ain't over yet. It's a long way to go. But what I'm just saying, just to be in that room, knowing I'm a Lower East Side nigga, it felt amazing, man. It felt like God is merciful, man. I'm in a room with legends, dog. Like 3 legends was in there, 4 legends, like JJ Fad, Kid, Tone Loke. We had this DJ in there. Eric B was in there, like, and it's only gonna get better, man. It's only gonna get better. But the moral of the story is, I appreciate. So when people say, "Oh, why you give God the credit when you did it?" No, I ain't do it. I know I ain't do that. God did that. Because I know where I came from, and it wasn't pretty where I came from. And being a nice boy turned me a bad boy. That's how bad it was in my hood. So it's a beautiful thing, like I said, to always like reach levels that you never thought you could reach. And I just want to give higher power all the love for that. I don't want no credit. Let me make it clear on my show. I want 0 credit. Almighty gets it all. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. What you got for me? You go to Minguez in the building. Another guy, we go way back like wrinkled BBR shorts, baby. That's the new shit right there. And anybody say that? If Stephen A uses that, I'm busting his ass. Always taking my material, Stephen A. Smith. I hung with some at the World Club and LES. Sandra, what I'm trying to determine, if I met you before, and I'm not sure if you was this girl that every time she spoke, she used to say like. And I used to get tired of her saying that. She'd be like, you know what I'm saying, like? I get fresh, like. And I just wanted to slap her and be like that? I don't know if that was you, though. I may be wrong. But I hope that wasn't you, that girl that used to always use like after her words. I hope that wasn't you. What else we got? Okay, Benny, this is the problem. I agree with you with the Yankees should have kept Gallo. New York wasn't the place for Gallo. No matter what Joey did, it just didn't work for him. I seen his potential just like you. He can run, he's got a glove, he's got an arm. He swings and misses a lot. I felt that they could have had somebody to have him change his swing more like a contact swing instead of trying to hit the ball to upper deck with all the other tools that he possesses. I felt there was opportunity for him, but this is the problem in New York. We all nervous because of that great start. So when you get nervous, you make nervous moves. So that was a nervous move, just getting rid of him like that. But let's see. What else we got? Yeah, Jeff, that's a great point. And I always say it's easy when you're on the outside looking in, especially after a while. When I heard Cincinnati asking for all these prospects of ours, I knew Soto was a good pitcher, but I thought him and Montas was very similar, but maybe Castillo a little more. But you talking about Juan Soto. You know what? Let me change it to Castillo. I'll get to Juan Soto. Castillo, they were asking for too much. But you know what? Castillo's everything he's made out to be. So we lost out on a Castillo deal. Now let me go to your deal, the Soto deal. I definitely agree with you. We don't have no hitting. I didn't know the hitting was going to die like this, but I should have known better because look at the guys that were hitting early. Trevino, we didn't expect. Matt Carpenter that got dropped out of 3 teams. Connor Falefa was hitting for there for a little while. Stanton was hitting. We should have known that those guys were going to die out. We should have known that, but we didn't. Soto would have been perfect right now, Jeff. I got to agree with you. Juan Soto and the Yankees right now would have been perfect. Would have been what we needed. Him and Judge giving you that right and left back to back. Oh my gosh, it would have been crazy in the Bronx. So I'm agreeing with you, Jeff. But I did talk about the other possibility. We should have also got Castillo. But it's easy to say now. When Humpty and me and all of us was talking about they wanted too much, it was too much at the moment. But what he's doing right now with the Seattle Mariners, he doesn't have a great win-loss record because they don't hold the lead for him. But every game, the kid is solid. Solid. Benny, we needed both of them, Benny. We're struggling right now. We needed both of them. Right now, we would have never struggled if we would have got one of them. I mean, we would have struggled, but not as bad as we doing right now. What else we got? Yeah, Benny, we needed the lefty power hitter. Soto would have been perfect. Do you see how Soto hits those fly balls to right field, the towering shots? A lot of them at the warning track at Pepper Field. Those are gone in Yankee Stadium. That's where people seem to get shit fucked up. A little more than the average fly ball in Yankee Stadium is a home run. That's why I don't think Judge is going to leave, because if Judge is smart like I think he is, not only being Yankee homegrown, even though I know he's from another place, but he's been playing with the Yankees forever. How do you leave when you hit a regular fly ball to right, that's a can of corn anywhere else, it's a home run at the stadium? How do you leave under those circumstances? Unless a team gives you way more money, then I get it. But if you're going to get similar money, which I think the Yankees will match kind of whoever, Judge, break all these fucking records while you could. You're going to murder them. The way you bat might not even like they're batting you second, first. You know what I mean? You can hit 50 home runs every year, barring no injury. So I got to say. What else we got? What do you mean he does the same thing? O'Neal Cruz. I like O'Neal Cruz. He's got a long way to go. He's got a low batting average. He's still young. He's got the height of a Tony Fernandez back in the days. He reminds me of Tony Fernandez with a lot more pop. I mean, this guy hits Mike Stanton line drives. And y'all remember the line drive Stanton would hit in Miami. Even in Yankees, he hit a lot of line drives. But in Miami, he was hitting meteors. They were coming off the bat like 110. O'Neal Cruz hits balls like that. The problem with O'Neal Cruz, like Stanton, they don't make contact enough, and that's going to hurt him. What else we got? Oh, Jeff Edwards, cards are playing remarkable. Right now, if I had to pause baseball right now, let's just say right now I put MLB on freeze. Cardinals the hottest team right now, dog. That's real talk. But like I told Jeff, it don't mean nothing if they don't carry that late September, October. All that don't mean nothing. Just like the Yankees starting out hot early, what the hell that shit mean now? Nada. What else we got? Yeah, Adolph, I mean, I'm not going to say it's a Little League park, but Judge got a lot of balls. I'm telling you, that'll be a can of corn in a lot of places. You got to be smart if you Aaron Judge. If the Yankees give you basically match anybody, stay there and break all the fucking Yankee records, man. I mean, you got the ability to have a nice 5-6 year killer run. Just do that. What else we got? Sign Trey Turner to enter like Rondon. Oh, Jeff, that'd be wonderful. You know how I feel about Rondon. If I knew Rondon was gone when I picked the White Sox to win the Central, I would have never gave out the White Sox. I don't know what I was thinking that day, but Rondon was their best pitcher. Real good, solid lefty. He's a horse. As you've seen today, bases loaded a couple times against the Phillies, bear down and struck 2 strikeouts, 2 innings in a row, got out those innings, and I think they beat the Phillies again. Not sure. I didn't see the final, but Rondon made strikeouts when he had to. And I love Trey Turner. I think this is why I don't think they're going to get Trey on. I keep telling you this, Jeff. The reason why the Dodgers didn't take up on Corey Seager, his contract or whatever, was because of Trey Turner. When they made that trade for Trey Turner, It was a trade with the idea of extending him. So I don't see, unless they got somebody in the minors who's just killing shit where they don't need trade. And I hope there is somebody, because as a Yankee, Trey Turner would be a perfect fit. Good glove, great leadoff man, got pop. Trey Turner will put up numbers like Mookie Betts in Yankee Stadium. Remember I said that. In Yankee Stadium, though, he'll have a field day over there. The kid makes contact, the kid can fly. I just don't think the Dodgers are not going to sign him after letting Corey Seager walk during free agency. I don't see it. What else we got? We got my dog Keith Vega in the building. I see you, baby. You know I'm multitask. All right, hold up. Let me see what else. Well, Jeff, I hope you're right. Let me tell you something. I hope you're right. I hope the Yankees could get Trey Turner. Then that'll keep us away from pursuing Correa. And Correa could be bad for many reasons, because not only was he, with the Astros and we used to battle them, he spoke shit about Derek Jeter. Now, I'm ready to put all that to the side if he's willing to come to New York and handle some business. But at the end of the day, social media are going to get him. If he's struggling, they're going to bring up that Derek Jeter shit. They're going to play it when he spoke shit about Derek Jeter. When you could bring in Trey and you ain't got to deal with none of that. And let me tell you something. Trey Turner, to me, is one of the most underrated baseball players in the game. That kid can run, field, hit, got power when he needs to. Trey Turner is underrated. Remember I told you that. What else we got? Miss Castillo in the building. Part-time, bro. What you got? Tell me you got something for me, girl. Beside hello, give me a question, baby. Yeah, Benny, Busch Stadium. It's not a little stadium, obviously. It's actually a wonderful stadium. But you better be over there with your A game. Don't go to Busch Stadium playing around. You better go over there and handle some business, because they expect a lot from their play. Let me tell you something. If I wasn't a Yankee fan, I would probably be a Cardinal fan, because I love the Cardinals from the 80s. I love the Cardinals. Believe it or not, I mean, I was a Yankee fan, but I love watching the Redbirds. When they had Vince Coleman, Ozzie Smith, Jack Clark, Terry Pendleton, Tom Hurd. I mean, these guys were official. Cardinals were official. Darryl Porter, John Tudor. I love the Redbirds, but I'm a Yankee fan. Just like I love the Lakers with Magic, right? But I'm a Knicks fan. I'm loyal to my team. I'm just loyal to them. But that's not to say I can't like a team style. But when it comes down to it, I love my teams, and none of them are stepping up right now. All of them, even the Yankees, is fucking up. That was like my only happy feeling, the Yankees, and they fucking up. Jeff said, how would I fix the Yankees off season? First of all, they got to find out what they want to do with Aaron Boone. If you want to be done with Aaron Boone, then you're done with Aaron Boone. You don't play with it. I'm down the middle with Aaron Boone, but I tell you one thing. If he doesn't win the division, unless they lose the division and get to the pennant, I'll give him a pass. But if they don't win the division and they get bumped, if they get bumped early or even the second round, you out of here. Furniture moving. Got you. Also, we got to address the shortstop. We just spoke, Trey Turner. We got to address another pitcher. Believe it or not, I think Montas is going to work out for us. I know we don't see it now. He had he didn't have one good game. He got his first win with the Yankees, but He pitched games where he went to the 5th, 6th inning and then had a bad inning. That's why Boone took him out. So you got to understand this. A lot of people were like, why are you taking him out? He only gave out 1 hit. He was trying to avoid that bad inning that he's always had. He pitches good, let's say 3 innings, bad 4th. 2 innings, bad 3rd, good 4th, good 5th. He cannot escape a bad inning, especially with the Yankees. Today, Boone got him out before he got that bad inning. But I just think Montas, for what we gave up for, is going to prevail and make it a decent trade. But now, as of now, no. I'm not satisfied with what he's giving us. I need more. What else we got? Jorge Santiago, you real quiet, man. For a guy that likes to put in a lot of comments, you really quiet. What else we got? Yeah, look, of course the Yankees got a chance. Everybody got a chance. As long as you can make the playoffs, the thing is what you do with the chance, what you do with the opportunity. Do you capitalize on the opportunity? Or you come up short? And it's looking like short right now. Cooler weather. Cooler weather where? In Vegas? Still hot out here, dog. My man, put it like this. If I just walk through the parking lot in the casino, my underwears would be wet. No funny shit. No funny shit. I'm just saying I'll be sweating that much. That's the point I'm trying to make. That's how hot it is out here. It's always hot out here. The beautiful thing is that the casinos keep, they keep a real good AC popping. They keep an AC popping. Shout out to Price Tag Entertainment. I'm going to say that throughout the show. Great time yesterday. I'm going to keep repeating that every once in a while. Then I'm going to go back into the sports. Soon we're going to start putting up some footage so y'all can see the footage of these live interviews, etc. But shout out to them. I had a great time yesterday. But let's keep on with the dog. Let's keep on with the sports stuff. Let's keep it going. Look, what you mean hot dog? What you talking about now? Cause. Yeah, Jeff. I told you got the team. You got the hottest team in baseball. Let me tell you something. If you're gaining ground on the Atlanta Braves, you must be extremely hot because the Braves are gaining ground on the Mets. So if you're gaining ground on the Braves are playing good ball. The Birds are playing extraordinary ball. So like you said, they was 8.5 last week. Now they 5.5, which means if you know mathematics, they gained 3 games in a week. At that pace, they could catch them. But I think the Redbirds will slow down. I just think they're just too hot. I've seen this movie before. You can't stay this hot. It's impossible. But they're hot though. What else we got? I appreciate you, Jeff. If you need your credit fix, come see me and I'll put you to my dog. I'm not the guy that actually fixes it. I'm more of the guy that sends him the client. You know what I mean? I'm the one that sent him the heads. But he's the man. He got me running. I got 3 credit cards now. I never had a credit card till I met my man. He gave me the game plan. I stepped forward, did what I had to do. It's not, let me tell you something. It's not all him. You got to play your part too. He'll give you the game plan. You got to execute that motherfucker. And I did. And now I got 3 credit cards and I'm appreciated that. I hate the interest fees though, but at least I got credit cards. I was able to pull out a computer for my wife today for like 7 bills. So, I mean, hey, I never had credit before. I couldn't do that before. What else we got? Loca, déjalo juego, loca, déjalo quieto. What else we got? Hardhead. Hold up, we got a hardhead sighting out of Puerto Rico. What do you got? Okay, he said Jack Flaherty's back for the Redbirds. I think the Redbirds should go very lightly with him. They got 30 games to muster him up for the playoffs. Is 30 games enough? If you break that down into starts, that might be 6, 7 starts maybe. I think it is, depending how healthy he's feeling. And let me tell you something, The Redbirds are going to need Flaherty if they're going to want to beat these Braves and Mets. Flaherty is going to be key for them because you can't count on Montgomery, Quintana like that. Wainwright's been stepping up. That old motherfucker been stepping up. But I don't even trust him like that. But when you could throw a Flaherty in there, to kind of set that off, now you got a pitcher, young, strong arm, sinker ball thrower. If he can get them, that stuff going, then anything is possible in St. Louis. What else we got? Okay, so they should be able to get roughly about 5 starts before the playoffs. I can see that, 29, 30 games. What else? Let me stroll down and see if I forgot anything. Okay, Jeff said, who would be the most disappointing teams in the NFC and the AFC, and he likes Tampa and Denver. Damn, Jeff, you hating on my playoff pick? You know I got Denver. Why would you even do that? I got to teach you your loyalties, bro. Yeah, I'm going to be sure talking to Snoop. I'm going to teach you about loyalty, dog. But I definitely don't got Denver in the AFC. I will go Kansas City before I go Denver because, them losing their best receiver. And it seems like every year the league is up on KC's offense. It's almost like every team is up on that quick offense shit. Andy Reid, Eric Bieniemy are going to have to do a lot of adjustments because teams are watching videos and it looks like they on them. They're not lighting it up like they used to. Because why? Teams know what to expect. So I'm going to say KC. I'm not going to say they're going to have a losing record. But if KC goes 9-8, that's disappointing. I mean, they average, 13 wins a year? So I'm going to say KC in the AFC. And in the NFC, I would never go against Uncle Tom, dog. I know he got no line. I get it. Now, if you mean Uncle Tom going 9-8, okay, I can see that. But if you thinking he's going to be like a losing record and look horrible, I never sleep on Uncle Tom, no. Let me see who have probably the worst NFC record that is expected to win if I had to come off the rip. Damn, I'm trying to think. I mean, I could see Green Bay taking a 4-2, even though they got Aaron Rodgers. But I could see them definitely not playing as good as we expect them. I don't know. I really don't know that answer. I know a team to watch. I'm definitely going to watch the Skull game. I mean, Minnesota looks like they're going to surprise a few teams. I like to pick up a Regal. They already got Jefferson over there, and then they got that other good receiver over there. And you throw Regal, who's been underachieving, who you don't have to put pressure on him. Kirk Cousins going to have a breakout. Cook is going to do his thing. Defensively, they nice. So I can see them being the most surprising team. But the most team that's going to sell out, I really don't know. I mean, if I had a gun in my head, I don't know. Probably Green Bay. I don't know. Let's say Green Bay. What else? I like how y'all coming at me. I'm loving it. Jeff, I don't want to hear about no first-year coach when you got Russell the Muscle. You got a coach on the field, dog. Now, if you want to talk about big playoff game, Bill Belichick, whatever, then okay, that's different. Ain't no way a rookie and a quarterback going to beat Bill Belichick's scheme. Russell Wilson's like a player coach, dog. He carried Pete Carroll. Them Pete Carroll teams were horrible the last 2-3 years. Russell Wilson carried them, dog. And he going to do the same with the Denver Broncos. But I agree with you. They will lose, those close games against a better coach probably. But there ain't no real good coaches out there. Everybody out there ain't no good coach. So they'll prevail. Russell will get them on top. Trust me as I tell you. George, don't be surprised if he starts. Don't be surprised if he starts. You heard it from me. Yeah, George said he don't call no plays. Don't be surprised. Oh, wow. You guys got jokes. Okay, so let me tell you something. If his wife is playing him, Ain't God gonna lean on him to succeed? I don't think God's gonna punish him because his wife is doing him bad. That doesn't work like that. She gonna feel the repercussions. I think that's gonna help him get over the top. Y'all want to bring that cheating shit? That's where I'm taking it. Cause Russell's an old school. How you call it? I don't want to say it wrong. Social media. I don't want to use the wrong words, but he's a throwback Uncle Tom. And let me go there. But I mean a real Uncle Tom. I don't mean Tom Brady Uncle Tom. I mean a real Uncle Tom, like where he's a brother, but he's not really a brother. You don't find guys like Russell Wilson that got all that money and could be loyal to a girl. I mean, I guarantee you 98% of the NFL, guys with all that money are doing their thing on the low. That's all I got to say. What else we got? I can hardly see this shit. We'll probably do that maybe next week, Benny, but I don't know. We'll see what we do. We could do that, but I like coming out with things that are more intriguing for my peoples to watch. I really kind of study what you guys like. You know, I do a lot of homework. I pay mine to you guys. That's why I do this back and forth, because then I get to know what you guys are thinking, and then I can capitalize on that. But a lot of you guys on some real quiet shit, like on some first date shit. Like, come on, man, I'm Al York, man. Y'all can talk to me, man. You ain't got to act like you on a first date with me, my nigga. Just throw out the questions. Talk to me. Let's do it. This is Ask Me Whatever. And I tell you, this is going to be the last one until after football, because now I'm going to start doing, like I told y'all, post games after the games. If I can do that, because I'm going to be so tied up, I don't even know if I'm going to have the strength yelling in the sports book all day with my man Sportsbook Jeff trying to bring home this championship. What else we got? For that kick. Chargers win by what? Jeff, you gotta, I don't know what you're saying. Be more specific. All right, let me see what else we got, guys. Well, let me bring another topic up while we talking. We're going to go to NBA, Donovan Mitchell. I had guys like my man Noah Parker. Yeah, I'm calling you out. A couple other guys still got him. Temp C, Gamble Dukes, I think, was laughing at the trade. I might be wrong. Maybe it was somebody else. Let me tell you something. Cleveland just showed me they about this life right now. Heart in Cleveland's his heart been broken ever since LeBron left them. And when LeBron came back, they never really was cool like that. He never trusted LeBron. How can you trust LeBron? He ain't loyal. You know, another KD on the law. He started that KD shit. You know, I'm taking my talents to South Beach on fucking TV when you could have just spoke to your boss and, you know, and let him know before the TVs had to let him know. Back to the Cavaliers. I'm very impressed by the Cavaliers. I mean, they still very young. You know, Evan Mobley's got to step up this year big time. I love what Allen brings. Allen, big Afro guy, plays tremendous defense. Not really an offensive kind of guy, but does all the dirty work. Now, who they going to put at three? Are they going to go LeVert, who can score? Are they going to go with the veteran Kevin Love, who a lot of guys say he's washed up, but he's a veteran with the young boys? I love him with the young boys. Or you're going to go Okoro. I'd rather go Love and have Okoro and LeVert come off the bench, because now you got guys off the bench that can score some buckets. You understand me? I love Garland. Mitchell's going to do his thing. I wouldn't put them 10 after this trade. You fucking crazy? They go right to 6-5 to me. Because the East is so much heavyweights in the East. From the Milwaukee Bucks, who get tougher every year. The Celtics get tougher every year. Sixers get tougher every year. I mean, Miami Heat get tougher every year. I mean, the East is strong. But right now, like I told Noah Parker, I told Sportsbook Jeff, this trade makes them legitimate. They can play with anybody right now. Because Garland showed out last year. You throw Spider-Man over there. Now you just got to have these young boys develop sooner than later. And you're going to have some good basketball played in Cleveland. Cleveland will play some good ball. Now, are they going to go deep in the playoffs? I don't think so because of the heavyweights. But at least they can improve year after year. And I'm going to use Sportsbook's Jeff way of talking. They just got to develop the young guys. I don't think they need another big trade. They just got to develop, hope that Mobley becomes what he's supposed to be. Allen gives them a little more offensively. Build up their bench. Okoro, Garland's going to get better. Donovan Mitchell's young. He's only, 26, 27. He's got at least 7 good years left in the NBA. So they're on the right path, Cleveland Cavaliers. What you got? Okay, surprising team. Yeah, like I said, I like the Vikings to be a surprising team, and I told you the Steelers. Everybody chumping the Steelers because I know Ben Roethlisberger, but Ben Roethlisberger hasn't been Ben Roethlisberger the last 3 years. So if you got 3 quarterbacks, they can amount to whatever Ben put out. I mean, you can, listen, they're going to play football like the Tampa Bay Rays play baseball. When they put them guys in for an inning, 2 innings, if he's hot, they keep him an extra inning. I mean, when you got 3 quarterbacks, you can start Trubinsky. He has a horrible first half. Then you got a decision, Pickens or Rudolph. Who makes the most sense for this particular game? Then the next game, you could just go by the team and decide who you're going to start, who gives you the best opportunity to win this game. And that's all Tomlin got to do. Don't go with one starter. Go do it like college football where they got 2 starters and you don't know who's going to start. They go by who they think gives them the better chance of winning. I think that's the route that the Pittsburgh Steelers should go. Forget about people's how they feel. If you hurt their feelings, man, fuck all that. It's the Steelers. Had a winning season ever since Tomlin been there. You want to continue to win, you got to put the quarterback that you think is going to best suit for you to win that specific ball game. And that's how you run that team. And you see how y'all going to get 10 wins if you do it that way. What we got? Jeff, I'm already on them. You ain't telling me nothing. We been on the charges. That's you ain't saying nothing at all. Adolf Hitler, I got to get his question in. I knew this ugly motherfucker my whole life, but they always got love for Adolf. Adolf always showed me love as a kid. He just remind me of the Hill got eyes. Them motherfuckers that look like that. That's Adolf for you. But Adolf's a good dude, man. God bless Adolf. His question is Tom Brady going to make it for the whole year? That's really a great question for multiple reasons. One, he has a horrible offensive line because of the injuries and trades. 2, Gazelle, his wife, wants him to retire. She's in his ear like all day. She's in her ear like that fruit fly that's in your ear when you're trying to work on your computer. Or at least it's in my ear. I can never catch that motherfucker. And last but not least, he's got $314 million waiting him to be a broadcaster. I think this is the most pressure Tom Brady's going to face in his whole career. And being 45 years old, if he's getting killed, games 1 through 3, I could see him stepping off. I really could, because you know why? He's 45, dogs. How much impact can a 45-year-old man really take? I told Sportsbook Jeff that they're going to design offenses. They're going to spread them out. They're going to use, guys, tight ends to chip the ends off so they can kind of slow the rush on the outside. But the problem is, it's in the trenches, the center, the right guard, the left. That's where the most of the rush is going to come at. So now they're going to have to use Fournette and any other big back they got to kind of help slow the middle pass rushes down. But they're going to do whatever it takes to get Tom time to get to all those real good receivers he has in Godson. He got my man, what's his name? Damn, what's my man's name from Atlanta Falcons, man? I can't get it right now. Damn, man. Julio Jones, Miller, Brait, the tight end, guys coming out the backfield. If they get to hit them early in them first 3 games, and they start to abuse them somewhat, Aaron Donovan on them, throwing that dead weight on them, and Dominic and Sue throwing that dead weight on them, I can see him calling it quits. But I just don't think it's going to happen. I think Tampa Bay will have an extraordinary game plan. They're going to take a page out of Bill Belichick's book. Because I remember when the Patriots had a lot of guys hurt, they were spreading them out, and then they would put the tight ends in to chip block, and then everything was quick. So you keep doing that a whole game, the line gets tired of rushing because every time they thinking they get in a rush, you already let the ball go. So by then, by the third, fourth quarter, now Brady could just drop back and get all the time he needs. He's that smart. He's that good. I would never sleep on Tom Brady. But if they get to hit him in the first 3 games, I wouldn't be surprised if he just say peace. That's just my opinion. What we got? Talk to me. Anthony Zapata in the building. He used to go to my barbershop back in the days. Salute, Anthony. We got Ski in the building. Old school Ski and Little Man. I remember that, them 2 motherfuckers in the back of my building. What else we got? Let's see what we got. I'm strolling down. Okay, but back to the Donovan Mitchell trade until we get more questions. Danny Ainge is about to pull a miracle out in Utah. He got the max for Rudy Gobert. I mean, what they got? 4, 5, 6 picks. Got a lot for Donovan Mitchell. 3 unprotected picks. And for those who don't know unprotected means that if they go, they go. Not if they top 3, they can't take the trade. Nope. It is what it is. Nothing can stop that from happening. So they got so many picks, and when you picked up Lauren Marketing, Colin Sexton, who really didn't perform, who I still think has a chance to do big things, and Abaji, those guys can play right now and keep it competitive until they get all these picks. Now, the thing is, what Danny Ainge wants to do with these picks. Does he want to start a whole development system in Utah? And and draft him like he did with Boston, and then slowly bigging that that Utah team up, or is he going to use these picks to go get some big trade bait? So that's yet to see. I'm thinking he's going to use at least these 7, 8 picks that he got for those 2 players. I think those are going to be picks to try to better the team. But if there's a free agent out there who's young and good, or I can see Ainge giving up 3, 4 picks just to pick that up and just make Utah that much better, that much quicker. So there's a lot of ways Danny Ainge could go with this. Remember, Danny Ainge is the one that kind of built that new Boston team with Tatum and all them. He traded the Garnetts and all that, and he built that team. So Danny Ainge is a genius, especially he played with Larry Bird and them, so you already know he's smart. So he will turn Utah's franchise. Not that they were bad, because they were there, but they never could get over the top, even when they had Stockton, Malone, and they last run with Donovan Mitchell, Gobert, etc. But hopefully now he could get them to the chip like he got the Celtics to the chip. What else we got? Or at least to the conference finals, and then eventually they went to the chip. But that was Danny Ainge's team that he built. Let me say that right. Jeff, I told you not to do that. You already, Jeff, You like to get me mad, but I'm not even going to say nothing. If you don't know what you did, then I don't know what you did. What else we got? Ainge what? Received a brand new basketball team. Yeah, basically, Benny. All those picks, and then he got now players on top of that. So what Danny Ainge did, he got the most that you can get out of two players. Something that Brooklyn was unable to do. Brooklyn was about to give up Kyrie and Durant and get less. Ainge got more. So that's why I was glad for Brooklyn for keeping them, because I understand they're unhappy. I understand they want out. But you don't want to give pieces that you know you could have got a lot more for basically mediocre shit. No. If Donovan Mitchell and Gobert got all that meat bringing in, Kyrie Irving and Durant should have bring more than that. The only difference is Durant is older and Kyrie's probably older. I get that. But they got at least 4 good years in them left, at least. So they should have got some weight. And they didn't, and that's why they didn't make the trade. What else we got? I'm about to close it up. Y'all think we over an hour? What time I started? Like 15? We got new people tuning in. I appreciate you guys tuning in. In case you guys don't know, you're listening to the best sports show on social media. Yeah, I'm saying it. I'm not cocky. It is what it is. It is what it is. And you're never gonna be sad over what we got to offer to you on this show. We go alls in. Alls in. We get it in. That's what it's all about. Even my peoples that are asking me all the questions, they also get it in too. They make it fun for everybody also. You know, the Bellatos of the world, the Gersons of the world, the X-Mans of the world, all of you guys, Locos of the world, even Sandra. We got our Joker in the building. Sandra's our Joker. Sandra comes out of nowhere. Nobody know what the hell she's talking about. Talking about she got flies on her chicken. Like when we be talking sports, I'm like, Sandra, where you get this from? That's what it's about. Yeah, Serena Williams definitely the GOAT. I don't do tennis as hard as I should, Bellato. Growing up, I remember Chris Evert Loy a lot, Martina Navratilova, Steffi Graf, King. I think it's fair to say that Serena probably broke a lot of their records because she played so long and so good. Maybe people might argue over who's the GOAT. I'm not the one to argue over that, because I don't know that like I know everything else. But before I would call her the GOAT, I would talk to some aficionados and find out that she smashed all the ladies I mentioned records before we can go there. That's just my opinion. Appreciate you, Loco. You ain't lying. One thing I can say, Loco, you ain't lying. What else we got? Okay, I'm backing up to see if we missed anything. But I covered basically everything. And the last thing, remember that Landry III is out for the season with a torn ACL for the Tennessee Titans. They best pass rusher they got. Tennessee's already too thin to win. And they just got thinner losing this great pass rusher. They lost their receiver Brown last year. They lost Julio. Not that Julio did much, but anytime Julio's on the field, he's gonna draw attention. That's why I love him with the Bucks, because if you don't pay mind to him, Brady will get him the ball, and if you do pay mind to him, that opens other people's up. So, you know, they lost a lot of people to Titans, and losing Landry III, who was there, like I said, huge pass rusher for the Titans. If they thought they had any chance to make the playoffs, it might have went out the window when they lost Landry III. What else we got? I'm just strolling through to see what we got. Pee-wee in the building. Francisco Augustine, another guy we go way back like BBR shorts. He used to be a lefty hitter on my little league team. His little brother Willie and me, we used to be the pitchers and we used to hit. We had the best little league team in baseball, the Indians. Y'all could look it up, Google it. Ain't nobody fuck with the Indians. And then we end up acquiring a guy named William Wright, who was Kirby Puck in our days. And we just basically didn't even lose no games when we got William Wright. But yeah, Pete was part of the Indians, and salute, dog. I had to put that out there. Okay, guys, are we ready to close it up? Okay, let me make this last speech before we hang it up. This might be the last Ask Me Whatever for a long time. Football season is in. I'm going to be extremely busy doing some hosting hip-hop shows and a couple things. Thank God for that. I like to be busy. Bills got to be paid. But I will try to do like a post game on Saturday. I definitely got to feed my boy for Syndicate Radio. He been wanting my stuff for a while. I got these two brothers I met yesterday that got about 5 podcasters. They would love to have my show there too. But my thing is we got to sit down and talk because, I've been doing things for free for a lot of years. And it's, gas went up, eggs went up. Things are going up. They're not going down. So what I'm trying to say is people got to come with numbers, man. I'm doing all right, but, you want my service, you got to come with numbers because I did the free thing for 5-7 years, dog. I mean, it ain't going to be no free. If I do something free, it's going to be out of me talking to my peoples on Facebook. That's the only thing I'm going to do free. But anything else, if you want me to hook up your channel, to big your channel up, then you got to bless me, man. You got to come correct, man, because like I said, you ain't doing me no favor. My views is up. My peoples is up. I mean, we can help each other on that, yeah, but you want my service, we got to sit down. That's all I'm saying. And I got my peoples, my loyalty peoples, my people on my team, my peoples that watch. My peoples will go anywhere to watch my shit. I know that. Y'all proved it. And the reason why that being is because not because I'm a fucking stuck-up motherfucker. No. It's because y'all know I'm bringing that heat. I'm bringing smoke. Anybody want smoke? Like I told this dude, I borrowed this from my man. I live in the smoking section. So if you want to bring smoke, I live in the smoking section. Let's do it. I'm not here talking shit. I'm confident in what I do. I live around this shit. I got TVs all around my house bouncing off my head with sports. So whatever you want to do, let's do it. Boys in the hood style, let's do it. And I'm not talking no gangster shit. I'm talking some sports shit. I'm too old to be thinking I'm tough. I don't think I'm tough no more. I mean, maybe in my job sometimes, but them days are over. I'm not the same dude. My body ain't the same. So, but as far as gearing up for information and work and all my body work perfect for that. So like I said, man, I'm here just put the word out, subscribe to the YouTube. Like I say, you're going to just get, you're going to get it raw, man. If you like it raw, you're going to get it raw. If you like your drugs uncut, then I'm the dude. You like having sex without a condom, I'm the dude. But if you like all that, saturated, watered down, I'm not your guy. Break the fuck out. Go that away. But if you like real shit, keeping it 100, not lying on my dick, not lying on your shit, you fuck with me, because I'm going to give y'all the raw every fucking time. I told you I'm one of the only niggas in Vegas that loses. Everybody here is a winner. Everybody's a winner. I'm the only guy that loses sometimes. How is that? And with that, y'all hold your head up. The last Ask Me Whatever. We will continue that. We will bring it back around. But right now it's football season, baby. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get our money up. Let's get our tickets up. We giving out the free picks every Friday. I'm giving y'all that. We had a bad week this week overall, but that was college football. NFL starts now. Y'all know I turn it up. Get this money. Watch the show. Get this money. Everybody happy. God bless y'all. Al York Sports, the raw truth. Live from Shady Grove Casino, baby.